I'm Tony from Sugar Sweet Productions, and what I do is I create videos for small businesses to use on their websites and social media. First of all, I must thank Henry and Sarah for inviting me here today to talk about videos on your website. I have now been doing video for 5 years, but what I do know, and what we all know, is that the state of websites and video online is constantly changing, constantly evolving, and video is definitely the way to go. You know, more people look at videos than read, than look at pictures, and so on. I'll give you a little outline of what I'm going to talk about today. Why do you need a website? Why do you need to have video on your website? We'll have a look at some examples of people who are in this group, things they do right, things they don't do right, and we'll talk about the different types of videos you can put on your website and what is currently considered best practice. If you wanted to find, say, a local plumber, what would you do?
Google.
Google?
Postcode?
I think you would possibly ask for a recommendation first, to maybe on a local WhatsApp group. Facebook, you'd ask your Facebook friends, but if no one came up with anything, that's when you go to Google. Yes. Now, Google loves video, especially if you have added subtitles and long tail and short tail search terms. And this is a bit of advice. Ask people you know what search terms they would use if they were looking for a company like yours. Now, you use the word headshots. This is just an example. Now, I wouldn't have used a headshot. I would say I need a portrait or a photo for my website, but headshots is an industry term. You know, I'm just saying, so ask friends and family if they want.
I've got portrait as well, actually.
Do you? Well, when I found your website, I had used the word headshots.
Oh, right. No,
you came up very high. You came up very high.
Oh, right.
Yes. So video with good SEO is vital. And, oh yes, another good point, just so you know, Google doesn't actually watch the videos. It can't see what videos you're showing. It can't make sense of it. So it is vital to use tags and closed captions subtitles when you upload your video to YouTube.
So I could cheat and put a video of lovely kittens and dogs, and just tag it as advertising North London.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yes, but if people were disappointed with the cat videos, you might not get away with it. And you know, you want people to watch the end of the video, but you know, if it's a short enough video, people might love it. You know, cats are always popular. Google shows the video thumbnails in the search results now, and that's about 26% of search results are YouTube thumbnails now. Viewers retain 95% of a message if they've seen it as a video, compared to 10% of the message when they've read about it.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's incredible. Buy from me now.
64% of consumers make a purchase after watching branded social videos. You know, so if they've seen something on your social media that's led them to the website, then 68%.
There's videos on Instagram, for instance.
Yes. If you have a video on your landing page, that increases people coming back to you by 80%. A compelling speaker in a video can absolutely influence buying behaviour and persuade a visitor to convert into a lead on your website. Videos are often shared, although not particularly ones on your website. However, like if I was going to recommend Fantastic Lawyer, I probably would forward your video if you had one on there to my friends, saying, speak to Rebecca, she's fantastic, here's her video, you know, and there should be a video of you talking about your thing. You have the opportunity to create a visual first impression of the services you offer. who you work best with, and overall what your company can do for a prospective client. A successful video on the homepage should convey what the company does for its customers, set expectations on what it's like to work with the company, and communicate who their ideal customer is. So this is what I did while I was researching. I looked up acupuncture. Let's hope it's working actually. Acupuncture N8 or acupuncture near me. That's what most people look for. And guess what I expected to find? Okay, so Rita, yes. Okay, so, and she's there. See these are ads. This is a paid ad. This person has a Google review, so that bumps you up in the Google algorithm. Kinwell's acupuncture got in above Peachy, but Peachy is there. And I'm going to show you her website. And there's only pictures of her hands, but anyway, that's Peachy. Here she has a video. Now, she has no thumbnail, no cover picture, so it just looks like a black square. So that's about the only bad thing about her video, but I'm going to play the video. It's just over 2 minutes long, 2 minutes 15.
So for me, this problem was infertility.
Is it gonna
buffering?
Yeah, let me see.
Really, really hard time and had been for a few years. And she just stopped me and said, let's get you feeling better. And never worry about the infertility, but let's get you feeling healthy and happy. And for me, it's worked. So I'm saying maybe 12 months pregnant after 7 years of trying with it.
No, it's not going to work. Anyway, we'll see if we can get to the end. When it's this small, can you see it from where you are?
Not really, but we can get an idea, we can
Yeah,
hear
we
it.
can hear it.
Okay,
Was there a particular bit
you could. Well, there's lots, and basically, okay, the good things about this video, in my opinion, are you see all her happy customers talking about her fantastic service. It's in the room that she uses, so you get an idea of where she's working. You see the needles, and people are saying that they don't hurt, so that's one person's main question. It's beautifully shot, beautifully lit. I didn't do it, by the way. But Rita used to work for the BBC, so she had a choice of fantastic people to make her video. So all these lovely people, and she shows, this is cupping, she shows all the different tricks that she has, and you actually see that it's not scary. They all say the most fantastic things, and then the woman who started off the video at the beginning to say she's pregnant, you actually see a picture of her baby at the end, and it's a fantastic video, I think. It says, if you were looking for an acupuncturist or alternative medicine that works, and you saw Peachy's video, you would definitely I think you would definitely want to book her.
Yeah.
So that's a very good one.
Should she be in it? You didn't mention that she was in it.
Well, her hands are in it, and I think that's good enough.
Okay.
I would say it's better to have her. I think you need to see the person.
I think you do, but I mean, I do like to see the business owner talking, but it's much better, much more credible for other people if there are customers telling you how fantastic she is. Either way is good. I mean, I do like to see the business owner in a video, but anyways.
I think it depends what you do as well.
It depends what you do.
If you are much service oriented than physical sort of service, so
Yeah.
I think I'm
get many of my customers.
I think Jake and I were in that video, I think.
Do you think people watch the videos more so than reading the script?
Definitely.
Because
However,
it's laziness or
because it's easy. It's
Yeah.
easy, yes.
more personal? Do you think?
People do read as well, though, and it's very dangerous to put your video up without the words. What you should transcribe your video as well, and have so that your keywords are still found. It says a website is 53 times more likely to reach the front page of Google if it includes a video.
Wow.
And video increases organic search traffic to a website by 157%.
Why is that though? Is that because people are interacting with it or want something to interact with it, or is that because the search engines promote
I think it's
more
The
YouTube,
stuff?
search
isn't it?
engines
Yeah.
promote.
Because YouTube's the second
Yes, yes, YouTube, exactly. There are two ways you can put your video on your website. You can either embed it in the website, which can often slow down your website. You know, your videos have to be smaller than 10 megabytes, otherwise they'll slow down your website. But if you put a link there to your video that's hosted on YouTube, then you get the benefits of the YouTube search, and you get the, I don't know whether you've noticed, but when you do a Google search now, you get all these videos coming up. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
The other thing that YouTube does, that Google looks for, is a good user experience. So if your website loads really slowly, then Google are not going to promote it. If it loads quickly and you can find your way around and people are happy on your website, then they're going to promote that more and more. So yes, a video on your website is unlikely to attract traffic on its own. You'll be more successful at attracting traffic to your website if you post elsewhere and link back to your website, you know, on Facebook, Instagram and so on. Have it all leading.
Can you do that?
pointing to
Because
your
I thought
website.
Google didn't like duplication.
Don't put the same video twice, but you have your video about your business on your website, and then you do a different, maybe a live, I've just uploaded my latest video, and have a look at it on my website. The link is in my bio, or whatever. Yes, Facebook and Instagram don't like you to move away from Facebook and Instagram, so they don't particularly like YouTube videos on Facebook, for instance. They want you to upload your video directly into Facebook or Instagram, but that's fine. The video on your website should be a special corporate video. People who've come to your website, they've come because they want to find you. Someone's recommended you, they found you on Google, they've seen your 5 stars. When they're actually on your website, they're there because they want to be there. So you can make your video that's on your website a bit longer, make sure you say all the things you want to say. You know, the social media videos should be quick and just make one point. On your website, the introductory video should talk about everything you think people are there, you know, in brief, and then you can go on and do in detail ones in different places on your website. But definitely, as people hit your website, you should have a good video. In fact, this is a good time to show you Joanna Green's. Joanna Green is all about outdoor fitness, so we'll see how far we get showing her website. So this morning I googled outdoor fitness N8, and look at that. She comes up third. Joanna Green, she's third, no ads. She's third in this box, which is very good. She's got a 5-star review.
Did you say that's an advert?
No ad. It's not an ad. It's not an ad. And
Organic
look,
link.
and when you come down below that line, there she is, right at the top. And what's great about her website is she has so much information all on the first page, okay? And here is a video of Joanna talking about her business. Let's see if it plays.
Hi, I'm Joanna Green, and I help men and women aged over 30 who struggle to motivate themselves to exercise, who don't like going to the gym, however like to be outside and want to get fitter and healthier and stay fit and healthy.
But that's a good little video, because there she is. It's her business. She's telling you what she does. she's making you a free offer, and you, on the other side of the video, you see all the health and fitness going on. And further down, she's got another video. This lady, I don't know if it's going to play, she talks about...
There's that link to YouTube.
Hello, my name's Shelley. I started doing Joe's Boot Camp during lockdown because I wanted to keep myself active, and I really enjoyed it. I got into it at home. It was really with a great group of people, so it's been wonderful.
It's really good. It looks like Alexandra Palace.
It is, Ali, that's where she works, Alexandra Palace. And then what she also does, so this is the first page of her website, okay, and there's another client testimonial here, but then down the bottom here, I mean, I haven't seen many people do a website like this. She's got her frequently asked questions, and in nearly each of these, she's got more videos, like what's a Nordic walking class, and then there's a link here, read more about it, and when you go to the link, lots more photos, lots more videos, and I'll just show you one more video about Nordic walking. So this was the first video I made for her, which has had a new thumbnail since I made it, but here's a good one.
I met lots of really nice people, but importantly I feel that my muscles are really getting worked out. Now, these are outside walking like this, and you really do use a lot of energy up there. That's been really good fun, and I've made some fantastic friends. I'm standing much straighter, and my back problems are easing off. It's very enjoyable. You really feel like you're having good exercise, good workout. And Joanna's great. You know, the way she structures the class and keeps the group together is really professional. I always enjoyed walking, but this enables you to move faster and more purposefully. It's really remarkable how using the poles propels you. It enables you to walk faster for longer.
It's always very good. Joe pushes us a bit.
I particularly like the way Joanna can work with people at different levels, so people who are slow or fast, or get their time and their space.
I'm a newcomer relative to most people here, and find the atmosphere really delightful.
Well done, everybody. I look forward to coming every week, and actually I can't get this.
See them every day when I'm walking the dog.
Yeah, I know.
Have you been in the class and I've walked past with my dog?
Yes, I have.
Oh yes, I have. Of course I've seen you. Yeah.
Tips?
Yes, top tips. Types. Well, there's all the different types of videos for your websites that I was just about to touch on with Joanna, because you can have your explainers how to do something on your website. Testimonials, I think they're great. Behind the scenes, how's it made? Presentations, video blogs, tutorials, webinars, ads. You know, your website is like a salesperson. Even when you're asleep, it's selling what you do. So the more information that you can put up there for people to see, make them like you, want to buy your services. Keep your videos short. You know, cover one subject at a time, mainly in them. I was going to talk about Vimeo versus YouTube versus Wistia. They're just alternative places for hosting your video, but use YouTube. Vimeo's better because it doesn't have ads. So, you know, like on YouTube, you're going to get led onto other videos, maybe, but you can switch off the, on the ones on that are on your website. Switch off the feature that says follow on, play others from the playlist. That's the thing you can switch off.
How do you choose a thumbnail?
How do you choose a thumbnail?
You just, like as you do with Instagram, if you're using a video, you choose a cover.
I always recommend making your own thumbnails on Canva. On Canva, design them so that you've got your picture, a very simple image, a very clear part of what's in the video, or something about you, your face or whatever, and the text saying what your video is about. and keep it big writing, so because they're seeing this tiny, have your writing big and clear, your picture clear, so that people know that what that video is about and what they're going to, and that they're going to play it. Tell people to turn on the volume. That's the other thing. 85% of people do not have the sound on when they are looking at videos. That's generally on social media.
Yeah.
But also on your website, if you've got sound, if you see a mouth moving, people will turn on the sound. If it's just talking in the background, voiceover, put instructions, volume on, you know, sound on for this video.
It's really good.
I think
It's
it's
really
really
good.
Yes, the only one that I disagree with, that they're saying don't automatically play the sound if you've got sound on a video. I don't agree with that. I think if you've got
Why
sound,
do they say don't?
because that makes people switch off immediately, and like they'll if there's
If it's come on when they're
yes, yeah, exactly. Some people, but that's about the audio. But you can also set your video to play automatically, and they're saying that's not a good idea either. But I think that's a very good
My
idea.
website designer Jo said no to that.
Yeah, well,
because I think it's distracted. They're there on the page to look
Yeah.
at something, and if you start playing something automatically, it's a bit like pop-ups.
yes,
They're in your face immediately, and you kind of go, ooh.
yes, you know,
Move over.
pop-ups. I agree. So I have come round to thinking, sort of Rita has her video sitting there for you to play, but it's just a black square. You know, if she had a thumbnail that said "Watch me at work"
Yeah,
Mm.
great. You
with a
should
picture of her, yes, I will.
It's
I will.
Alice in Wonderlandish, play me.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Something to tempt people in.
Yeah.
Find out more. You know,
Yes,
something
find out more
sensible
here.
stuff.
Yes. So,
It's great stuff. It's
Lots of
inspiring,
food
Tony. It's
for
made me
thought,
definitely.
thank you.